Hi guys, welcome to Chris Ryan Golf. You've joined me at the Belfry again today. We're out in the short game area and we're going to look at how we can escape a situation like this. So I'm in a bunker. If I was about sort of 10 feet, 15 feet back this way, it wouldn't be too bad, but I'm against the face of the bunker, I should say. It's probably about four feet high, and I've probably only got about 2 feet to the face. So we're sort of up against the face of the bunker. I need to get this ball up quickly and out the bunker, and we can deal with it from there. So we're going to run through 5 things that you need to do in your setup and your swing to ensure you can get out of this first time. We see a lot of people struggle from this position. They struggle to get the elevation to get them out of the bunker, and they can often find they're in here for a couple of shots, because if we struggle to get out the first time, we're probably going to have the same shot again because the ball's just going to run back down to about this same position. So as I say, 5 things that you can do in your setup and your swing which are going to help you get out each time. The first point, number 1, will be use the most loft you have. For me, it's a 59-degree wedge, and that's what I'm going to use for this shot. I don't always use my 59-degree club from the bunker. Sometimes I use a 53 if I'm a little bit more back and I need a lower flight, a bit more distance, but we need to go straight in there with your most lofted club. So that's number 1. Number 2, we are going to open the club face, but we are going to open the club face literally as much as we can. We're going to get this feeling that if we were to ground the club, which we're not going to, obviously we're in a bunker, if we were to ground the club, it would be lay on its back this way. So it's open, really open. So we want that feeling of that club laying its back. To me, that's probably looking almost in the region of about 60 degrees open. That leading edge is twisted to the right by, I say, something around about 60 degrees. So that's the first 2 points. The third point is to lower the handle. So what I mean by that would be, at the setup, we need to stand slightly further away and push the handle lower to the ground. Okay, try and feel it lower than my belt buckle, certainly, and feel that handle's much lower. What that will do is it will give you a much flatter look to your golf swing. That's going to give you a shallower approach to the golf ball. That's going to, again, help us with the elevation. So we've got first 3 things there. The 4th thing is to really accelerate the club head past my hands through impact, this way. I want to almost feel, and this is again a feel, almost feel that the butt of the club here is going backwards through impact as the club head is accelerating forwards. In reality, that won't happen, but the feeling would be that we're almost pulling the butt of the club backwards, accelerating the club past the hand. So that's going to have a little bit of a look like this to it. Now, if we want to accelerate the club past the hands and get the overtaking rate as high as we can, we probably need to have created some wrist angles in the backswing. If we start to make this backswing with not much wrist, we haven't really got a lot that we can use to get that club overtaking the hands. So a little bit of wrist set in the backswing and get the feeling that the club head is accelerating past the hands as much as we could. Okay, now the final thing is a little bit about the follow through. We want the follow through to be fairly narrow. Okay, so I'm feeling that my arms and the club are quite close to me. We don't want a wide follow through. A wide follow through is quite conducive to low shots, which are going to have quite low spin and low trajectory. We want the opposite. We want a high launch, and that's in turn going to have a little bit higher spin as well. So I want to feel like my follow through is quite narrow. Okay, I'm letting this left wrist go into this position here quite quickly. I'm allowing my arms to flex a little bit. That's going to shorten the follow through. That's going to help me get that elevation. Just as we talk about the follow through, it might be an idea to preset the idea in your head that you are probably going to hit this bank of the bunker. I tend to see a lot of golfers not really thinking about that at the start. When they come down to this point, they begin to accelerate the club head. Subconsciously, they know the bank's there and they will sort of quit on the shot. If I play this correctly, I'm going to try and do all the things I've spoken about, but my club will probably hit the bank of that bunker with a fair bit of speed. As long as I preset that in my mind, that's going to happen. That's going to mean that I can commit to the shot, hit the shot as I want, and hopefully we're going to get the desired result. So let's go ahead. Most loft, number 1, open the face. Number 2, lower the handle. Number 3, number 4 is get the club overtaking, and number 5 is let's worry about that follow through. So let's have a go. Just going to try and get this ball up as quick as I can and see where we go from there. Okay, pretty good. So you can see I definitely hit the bank with my club, but I made the right kind of contact, got the elevation up, and I managed to get that ball travelling about 15 yards onto the green. If you've got a good distance to carry, so the flag might be, let's say, 20, 25 yards away, you're probably going to struggle to get that distance. The main objective here is to get the elevation, to get it out the bunker, and so we can deal with it from there. If it's a short bunker shot, you've only got maybe 15 yards to the flag, we generally can get the elevation and the distance. But the job here is to get that ball out and we can deal with it from there. So if you remember those 5 things, when you're faced with this situation, you'll hopefully be able to get out first time, and you might be able to shave a few shots off your score. We tend to see a lot of golfers struggling from here. It's easy to rack up a 6 or a 7, maybe even an 8, and that can almost ruin your scorecard just from that one situation. So the idea would be, make sure you learn that shot, make sure you practice it, make sure you understand the things that you need to put in there so you can play it well, and hopefully, I say, you'll be fine for that situation. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, post any comments you have down below, and if you haven't done already, please click the subscribe button. Putting more content up each week, covering different topics, so hopefully you'll find them informative and helpful, and it might help you play some better golf next time you get out on the golf course. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again soon.